WWE has a major problem offering, veteran points out Rhea Ripley's case exclusive. WWE has grown tremendously over the last few years under Triple H's creative leadership. However, wrestling veteran Vince Russo believes that some problems in the programming are yet to be ironed out, bringing up Rhea Ripley as an example to prove his point. The Eradicator is one of the most physically imposing stars in the women's division. However, Vince Russo believes that she is often presented as weaker than she actually is, despite her size advantage. While legends like Kevin Nash blame Raquel Rodriguez for the same issue, Russo thinks that the commentators are also a factor in the misrepresentation. Speaking on the latest episode of the Wrestling Outlaws, the WWE veteran pointed out how the commentators rarely talk about the sizes of the in-ring stars to build them up. He brought up examples from the past and said, "The announcers were also selling the size of the guy. You know, Gorilla Monsoon would be selling the size. Bro, you never hear them sell the size of Rhea Ripley or Raquel Rodriguez. They never sell their size, so." That was the thing, when they were selling the size, they would say that you gotta get Andre off his feet, you gotta. So, now, when that babyface is trying to do, they are selling the size. 1040 onwards, another WWE veteran also explained Rhea Ripley's in-ring behavior. According to former WWE star EC3, there is a specific reason that makes performers like Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez sell their opponents' moves too well. Speaking on the same episode of the Wrestling Outlaws, EC3 stated that there was a certain pride in making your opponent look good. He said, "I don't want to be critical of Rhea or Raquel, 'cause I am an avid fan of both of them. But working down is something that they probably feel they have to do to make other people look good. 'Cause sometimes, as a professional too, we want to make someone like, there is an honor in making somebody look good." 655 onwards. For now, it remains to be seen if Triple H will do something to remedy the situation. Rhea Ripley reflects on making history at WWE Evolution 2. This past Sunday night, history was made once again as WWE's second edition of the all-women's premium live event, Evolution, took place. The main event of the night was the Women's World Championship match between the champion IYO SKY and the Eradicator Rhea Ripley. Both Sky and Rhea Ripley gave everything they had in the match. They hit each other's finishing moves multiple times but still were unable to get the victory. 72 hours later, the two-time WWE Women's World Champion took to Twitter to reflect on her match and the premium live event. Ripley reflected on the fact that at the inaugural Evolution Premium Live event, she competed in a dark match against Dakota Kai for the NXT UK Women's Championship. Fast forward 7 years, and the Eradicator is the main event attraction of Evolution 2. Rhea Ripley also thanked her opponent IYO SKY for sharing the ring with her at Evolution 2. Always bet on yourself. From the pre-show dark match at Evolution 1 to the main event of Evolution 2. Thank you at IYO_SKY WWE for making history with me, Rhea Ripley tweeted. Unfortunately, the main event of Evolution 2 did not go the way Ripley planned. Naomi cashed in her Money in the Bank contract and then pinned Sky to become the new WWE Women's World Champion. Women's World Champion IYO SKY vs. Rhea Ripley. At WWE Evolution, Women's World Champion IYO SKY will battle Rhea Ripley in an intriguing title showdown. Sky unseated Ripley on the road to WrestleMania, thanks in part to the presence of Bianca Belair at ringside. When the three superstars squared off in a show-stealing triple threat match on the grandest stage of them all, the Genius of the Sky emerged with the victory to retain her title. Since then, Ripley has been on a tear that includes a hard-earned win against Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight at WWE Night of Champions. When Sky was asked against whom she wanted to defend her title at the historic second WWE Evolution event, she said that she wanted to face the best and challenge the Eradicator to a one-on-one showdown. Don't miss WWE Evolution, Sunday, July 13th, at 7 ET/4 PT, streaming live on Peacock in the United States and on Netflix everywhere else. Rhea Ripley reflects on WWE Evolution 2 and match with IYO SKY. It made me proud to be a female professional wrestler. It was a special night for the division. For the first time since 2018, WWE presented its all-women's premium live event, Evolution. There were 7 matches on the bill, and the main event saw Rhea Ripley challenge IYO SKY for the Women's World Championship. The night concluded with Naomi cashing in her Money in the Bank contract and becoming the new Women's World Champion. Ripley reflected on the night while guest appearing on My Mom's Basement with Robbie Fox. She stated that the night and match with Sky made her proud to be a female professional wrestler. She hopes it is not another 7 years before another Evolution happens. Yeah, I did feel like Evolution had the same vibe as NXT of the past. I felt like everyone was going out there to kind of prove a point and make people pay attention to us a little bit more, which was really cool to feel and then see everyone's reacting to Evolution too and everyone's so positive about it. Everyone was so happy afterwards, everyone thought that they went out and gave it their all. It was an awesome feeling. The locker room was happy, we all felt very accomplished. So, yeah, it was a special night for sure, and then going out there with IYO SKY, someone who I've gone through NXT with, Mae Young Classic with and then main roster with. WrestleMania 41 with Bianca Belair. We've gone through so much together, so then to main event to Evolution 2 and be able to show everyone exactly what we can do in the ring together. It was a lot of fun and it made me proud to be a female professional wrestler. Please, I would like to not wait that long again because I think that we do deserve a show like that. It's different. They, the crowd, were there for it the whole night, and if anything, they got louder the more the night went on. It was insane. I'm mad about Naomi cashing in, but I'm happy for her. Rhea Ripley does not remember former Judgment Day teammate. Rhea Ripley claims she does not know who Dominic Mysterio is. The two were peas of a pod in the early days of the Judgment Day. It was implied on WWE TV that they were seeing each other. But now that it has been a year since they broke things off, it seems Ripley has no memory of Dirty Dom, or rather, she does not want to relive those days. Rhea Ripley refuses to remember WWE star Dominic Mysterio's best advice to her. WWE went around asking several of its talents what they learned from Dominic Mysterio, who celebrates 20 years at the sports entertainment capital. The Intercontinental Champion's fellow Judgment Day stablemates, Finn Balor, J.D. McDonough, and Raquel Rodriguez, had positive things to say about him. Even the group's former member, Damian Priest, credited him for teaching about watches and Louis Vuitton bags. CM Punk and Rhea Ripley, on the other hand, took digs at Mysterio. The best in the world sarcastically remarked that he learned about being a good brother from Dom, as WWE showed a clip of the young star throwing water at his sister on the grandest stage 2 years ago. When Rhea Ripley was asked about Mysterio, she claimed to have no recollection of who he is. Dominic Mysterio? Not Rey Mysterio? I don't know who that is. He must be good if he's been here, in WWE, for 20 years. But honestly, he can't be that good because I've never heard of him. I don't think there is anything because I don't know who this man is, to be honest, claimed Ripley. I do not recall knowing him in my past, the present, or even the future. So I don't know any advice he has given me. Sorry, it baffles me, really, she concluded. On Raw, Mysterio has been dodging a title defense against AJ Styles. They were scheduled to square off at Night of Champions a few weeks ago, but the bout got pulled at the last minute owing to Mysterio's supposed injury. It remains to be seen when the Phenomenal One gets his shot. Rhea Ripley admits she felt vulnerable filming WWE injury scene. Rhea Ripley is one of the toughest superstars in WWE, but even the Eradicator has her limits. During her appearance on My Mom's Basement with Robbie Fox, Ripley opened up about a deeply emotional moment captured on camera, her shoulder injury, featured in episode 1 of WWE Unreal. Robbie brought up how the show opened with Ripley in visible pain, uncertain about what the future held. He asked whether it was difficult having cameras rolling while she was dealing with such a personal and painful moment. A little bit, just 'cause you feel very vulnerable in that situation. I don't remember everything that has been filmed, because like my brain was absolutely everywhere in that current situation and that moment. Ripley admitted she normally tries to present a strong front when the red light is on, but this was different, but just knowing that like there's a camera there, like I do feel like I need to portray that I am tougher in a way. And like, I don't like crying too much in front of cameras and all that, but like I couldn't help it because I was just like so vulnerable and just so upset at the situation and like so many different emotions were going through my mind. I remember people coming into the room and all that, but I don't know what's been filmed. So I'm very intrigued to see it. The Raw moment gave fans a rare, unfiltered glimpse of Ripley, one not defined by dominance or control, but by heartbreak and humanity. It's not often the WWE Universe sees its toughest stars brought to tears, especially on camera.